Have you ever wondered what games you should keep or you should lose? Find out here at Purge Reviews.
Banana Bandits is a children's game produced by CMON Limited. Now, you don't see a lot of children's games from CMON, right? So how they do here? Well, the components are pretty fantastic. When you have that 3D building and you see a monkey going up, I mean, your mind immediately goes to King Kong, right? So there's a battle of King Kongs on this board. Full disclosure, we won this game at Tantrum Con. My son did, actually, in the kids' room, and we're very appreciative for the game. But I wanted to be full disclosure on that because this channel, we normally purchase our own games. This is one that my son won. It's a fine game. I mean, the components are really good. I think if you like the theme of, the aspect of it, your kids are really going to get into this. As a mass market game, yes, this game really works, and I think it accomplishes what it wants to accomplish. As a gamer's kid game, I don't know. I mean, there's these action points you have, you're rolling this dice and moving around, and you're punching people. A lot of luck involved. Not a lot of ways to mitigate the dice, and it just feels like a slow motion fight in a lot of ways. Now, the kids are going to enjoy this a little bit more. With that said, there are some games my children want to pull off the shelves and play more than others. This is really one that when we play it, I think the look of it and the components really pull it all together, and they're having a fine time. I'm not, but they are. But I don't think it's something that they want to pull off the shelf as much as you think that they would based on what the components look like. So this one's probably overproduced, looks better. I mean, for a mass market game, you always have these 3D things. The components are out of this world. Very, very well done. And I like how the monkeys hang off and the bananas hang off. It all works very well. But as a game as of itself, it's okay. I think it's for younger gamers. They're going to like the combat version of it. But there's not going to be a whole lot here for the parents. But for kids, this one's a winner. For adults, not so much. For us, it's going to be a purge. We have a lot of children's games. Just a lot of them. And this is one that just kind of didn't make the cut for what we're looking for. Here's Banana Bandits. This is put out by CMON Games. It's a children's game, which you don't normally see from CMON. Inside, you're going to get a rule book, which I'll show you in a few minutes. And you're going to get this board. Now, all of this stuff is necessary, even though it may not look like it. But you're going to build a three-dimensional board, which I'll show you in a few minutes. And it's going to be utilized inside of this box. So, what I'm going to do is just kind of show you. You can have these little clips that you'll put on. You've got these monkeys, the different characters that you'll be utilizing in the game. They're standees. Kind of weird to see a CMON game without miniatures. That's a little weird. I'm going to have a deck of cards. The artwork is okay. It looks like they didn't put a lot into it. I mean, I like the stylistic version of it. They're repeated a lot, and they're not very textured. I mean, they're just the different colors, etc., which is fine. We're going to get some unique dice. It looks like this has been printed on it. I don't think it's a sticker, so it may wear off with time. I don't know. Mine have not. But you're going to get a number of these dice and a lot of these clips that will be on there. I'm going to get everything set up. I'll show you the rules. These tokens are really thick. And then we'll show you how to play the game. Rules for Banana Bandits. You can see a pretty good rule book. A lot of dead space here. A picture of the components, which is nice and handy. You're going to show you how to set up the 3D board that you'll have and the monkeys and kind of how to play through here. And then plenty of pictures and examples of what's going on. The list of cards, which is always a huge plus when you're looking through this sort of thing. In the back of it, I have a summary of setup and a summary of gameplay and how you play. Rules are super simple. I didn't have any issues with this once we started playing it. Setting it up is a little tricky, I guess, if you want to get the three-dimensional part of it. But that's kind of the draw of this game, is this three-dimensional tower. As you see, the setup is pretty easy. You're going to have a 3D tower that you want to have here inside the box. These little clips will be put by color in each of the 4 ones. So all the same colors, all the gray ones are here, all the red ones, the orange ones, the yellow ones. The banana tokens go on top. Each player will get a token of their monkey or their gorilla and one of the gorillas, which will be put on level 1 anywhere that you want. In addition, you will get 6 cards and you'll be ready to play the game. The winner of the game is the first person to get 3 of these banana tokens or coins. As soon as you get 3 of these, you are deemed the winner of Banana Bandits. On your turn, you can have 3 action points that you can utilize. One action point would be to move your gorilla on the side here. I'm not sure if you can see it, but there are different windows, and you can kind of move up to the next one. You can move to the left. Wherever you're wanting to go, you can move 1 space. Now, normally I wouldn't move it up, and on these banana tokens wouldn't be moving, so you can move 1 space around the board. Now, as you may or may not be able to see here, we have 2 monkeys that are near each other. If you're orthogonal to another gorilla, as I am here, there's 2 of them here, then I will be able to have combat. On your turn, if you want to do combat, if you're the attacker, you will roll the 6-sided die. You would count up the number of hits, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then the person defending will do the same thing, 1, 2, 3. If you win, which I did in this case, I can move their person 3 spaces, 1, 2, 3, and just kind of move them around. So if they were here at the top, let's say, and we would have been like right up in here, and I got into combat with him, I can move him 1, 2, 3 all the way down if I so chose. So what they would do is they would take the matching coins in their color, and they would place those on the locations that they moved from. So these 3 would here, 1, 2, 3, and leave these gorilla coins, which are different than the banana coins. Just kind of that. There's gorillas that are down here, and then you have the bananas that are on top. So those would leave there in the place. If the defending gorilla had rolled more, nothing would have happened at all. To fight requires 1 action point. Keep in mind that you can also fight through the tower. The tower is 3D. So if somebody was on the opposite side of this, you can also fight them. So it's a 3-dimensional battle that you can have on this thing. For an additional AP, if say I was going to spend 1 and I was going to move over here, there's a coin here, I can take all of the coins in a location for 1 action point. So I would be able to gain this for 1 action point. For an action point, I can also draw an additional card from the Banana Bandits card deck, and that would be an action point that I could spend. Now, if I'm able to get to the top of this location and there are banana tokens up here, I can spend 2 of gorilla coins that I've collected, which remember, it takes me an AP if they're on the board to collect. I can spend 2 of these to gain 1 banana coin if I'm up there. So it kind of forces you to fight a little bit and get those gorilla coins out. Doesn't matter what color they are. They can mix and match from the opponents that you have, but I'm going to need those to get the banana coins, which are really the VP to win the game. Now, the cards that you're obtaining through the game will do different things for you, and some of them have APs and defending. So Banana Punch, +1 die. Play before any dice are rolled in a fight to add a die to your roll. Cancel any attacks. If somebody's attacking you, just play this card, and now they can't attack you. Select any for the tower and steal 1 card from all other players there. So if people congregate, you can use this big magnet to steal a card from each of them. Swap any 2 gorilla positions. If somebody's at the top and you want them to be at the bottom, you can swap places with them. Coin exchange. Exchange 1 collected gorilla coin with the bank or force another player to do it. That can be a way to get different colors because you need the same color in order to get those coins. So those are just things that you can do. There's all possibilities that you have in the deck, but those cards don't normally cost an action point in order to play. Who should buy this game? This is strictly for children. This is going to be a kid's game. They're going to have fun with this. If you have some boys who like King Kong or girls who like the aggressive fighting, I think it's going to fit right in for them because it's going to be a whole lot of dice rolling, a whole lot of fighting, and kids are really going to like this. Not a lot here for the adults. I don't think you're going to play this with gamer buddies. You know, the parents are quickly going to get a little bit tired of this, slow motion fighting. The game, you know, it stays about the length that you'd want it to stay, I guess. But the kids are going to like this one a lot more than the parents. If you have a King Kong fanatic in your house, this is a really good game for them. So for us, it's going to be a Purge, but this could definitely fit the collection of many children.
Thanks for watching the video. I really appreciate you tuning in. If you liked it, please like it and hit that little subscribe button. That really helps out the channel, lets us know that you're getting the videos that you want. If you agreed or disagree with what I said, feel free to comment below. I'd love to hear what you have to say, and I promise that I will comment back. Thanks for watching, and everybody else, keep playing.